So, what do you know about the night sky? When you look at the night sky on a clear night, it's full of lights. These are the stars, planets, moon, galaxies, satellites, and space stations, among others. But a long time ago, only the moon, planets, stars, meteors, and comets could be seen at night. The moon was the biggest light, and it changed in shape, size, and color. These changes were very mysterious, and they influenced the ancient culture and religion. For a long time, many people thought that the moon produced its own light. This view was later changed when it was confirmed that the moon only reflected light from the sun. Earlier civilizations, among them the Greeks, observed that among the stars there were 5 stars that were moving while others were relatively stationary. They imagined them to be gods that were moving between the stars. They called them planets, which meant wandering stars. They also named them after their gods. These gods were equivalent to the Roman gods Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. The Sun and Moon were also part of that list of planets, so there were 7 planets. Of course, others not on the list of planets, for they did not know that they were also on a planet. Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto were discovered much later and still named after the Greek gods, in keeping up with the tradition of naming planets. Pluto, which is named after the god of underworld, was removed from the list of planets in the year 2006 due to its small size and having not cleared the space around it, therefore leaving 8 planets. And by the way, Pluto is smaller than our moon. As of the stars, most of them have Arabic names that have been Latinized, such as Betelgeuse from Ibn al-Jawaz and Algol from Ras al-Ghul. The Greeks further came up with constellations from the patterns of the stationary stars. These were used for directions, especially in ocean and desert travels. Some of the constellations are Leo, Libra, and Capricorn, among others. To see these constellations, it requires a great deal of imagination to see the outlines of flying horses, bears, and scorpions in the night sky. I still can't figure it out. However, other cultures and civilizations had named the stars and constellations, but the ones that made it into recorded popular history are mainly from Arabic and Greek cultures. The planets and stars differ in many ways. First of all, the stars are way much bigger than the planets, at times thousands of times. Stars are mostly surrounded by planets, while planets are sometimes surrounded by moons and rings. Stars are mainly made of hydrogen from gas clouds, and planets are made from the remnants after formation of a star. Stars produce their own light and heat from nuclear reactions where hydrogen atoms are combined to form helium, thereby releasing a lot of energy, while planets do not produce light but only reflect it from the stars. Our Sun is also a star. And finally, stars appear more stationary in the sky compared to planets which wander around. The other lights and objects in the sky are nebulas, galaxies, comets, meteors, asteroids, and black holes, which are summarized as follows. Nebulas are giant gas clouds created by exploding stars, and it's where other new stars and planets are born. They appear as fuzzy mass similar to a cloud. Galaxies are a collection of billions of stars, planets, asteroids, comets, and black holes, such as our own Milky Way galaxy and the neighboring Andromeda galaxy. By the way, Andromeda and our galaxy are moving towards each other and might collide in billions of years, so nothing to worry about. Comets go around the Sun in an elliptical orbit and have a long tail. They are made of ice, gas, and dust. They melt off when they come close to the Sun, creating a spectacular tail. Currently, there are over 3,800 known comets going around the Sun. Meteors are smaller space rocks that fall to the ground from space. They enter the atmosphere at high speeds and burn up due to friction with the air, creating an amazing streak of light and are called shooting stars. Pieces of rocks that make it to the ground are called meteorites. In some cultures, meteors were thought to be falling stars. On the other hand, asteroids are smaller rocky bodies going around the Sun, mainly in the asteroid belt, which is between Mars and Jupiter. Some runaway asteroids are found close to Earth and other planets and can collide with them, leading to catastrophic outcomes, such as the one that is thought to have wiped out the dinosaurs about 65 million years ago. Currently, there are over 1.2 million known asteroids. And finally, black holes are what is left after a very big star explodes and its center collapses in on itself at the end of its life. This forms a smaller sized high-density object with very high gravity that pulls in anything that wanders close to it, including light. It's a ball-shaped hole that you can fall in from any direction. Some people think black holes are portals to other dimensions or galaxies, while others see them as pits of death. Our Sun is not large enough to form a black hole when it dies. At the end of its life, after burning up most of its hydrogen, it will instead expand into a red giant, consuming the orbits of Mercury, Venus, and probably Earth. It will then slowly cool off and glow dimmer and dimmer over billions of years.